that's the wrong screen. That's the screen. All right. Super happy to have our computers automated. Time for chair. Chair, best streamer. Oh, don't just stare directly into the chair. It's like the sun. Is that what it is? Okay. Avert your eyes. The demonic gaze of chair might destroy your minds without proper training. Well, he's gonna hypnotize you into watching more chair. So, what I was just saying is that we actually aren't making enough plastic to supply what we're doing. However, this should actually be running at 100% because our plastic was backed up so long because we were not using it that we actually should have a big supply of plastic to supply what we need for now. So 100% efficiency until our plastic numbers run out, and hopefully by that time we will have upgraded our plastic production. So we'll just have to see. We'll do a Mark 1 belt. Fine. It's fine. A little bit of overlap, never hurt nobody. I'm gonna say it doesn't bother me, and I'm gonna not change it. I'm gonna say that doesn't bother me. All right, one last thing I want to fix. I want to get the handrail over here. And now with computers automated, I should be able to get the storage set up and then use these computers to start making some fuel generators. And finally, plug in all of my awesome sinks back in to have enough power to run all that stuff. All right. So I just need to go to the storage. Let's just get our jetpack on. Lie down here. I definitely need to get fuel generators going and have like one extra like fuel overflow for creating fuel for my jetpack is a thing I would like to get set up too. Do you have any milestones or research that need plastic to unlock? I'll have to check. Because I think I only have... You see my current milestone is computers, heavy modular frames, and steel stuff. That's the last milestone I have left on tier 6, I think it is. We're actually probably going to get started on tier 7 stuff today, which I said I was going to do last week, but I heavily underestimated the amount of work it would take to get something going. Don't remember what, but... Alright, so let's get computer storage set up and lag. I actually do have some plastic in my inventory and set aside over there just from some computer automation I was doing earlier, so I shouldn't have an issue with running out of that for that kind of stuff. I think I don't have any plastic milestones though that I need to worry about anytime soon, since I did all those for tier 5 and 6, I think. Yeah, I know, it was safe lag, I know. A couple things the man might use plastic. Alright, that's fine. Well, I have some plastic set aside, so I'll have that available. Throw computers in here. I currently don't have any computers. Are there any going to come in through here? They should come through here. They should once I plug in the outputs, which is kind of an important thing. Okay, so what I want to do is... this is almost perfectly lined up, actually. Let's come in there. Actually, is that perfectly lined up here? Oh my gosh, that would be amazing. Nah, a little overlap because of that splitter. Okay, well, what if I did... No. I'm gonna do this. I want it to line up exactly with that guy, which should be there. There. Oh man, that actually is perfectly lined up. So I don't even need those stackable poles. We just do that. Awesome. Wow. I definitely did not plan that, but those computers are going to go directly into my computer storage. It's like it was meant to be. Smart splitter. Not that we're going to overflow with computers anytime soon, but it's just my storage design now that we're going to do. That's where overflow will go. And I should start seeing some computers coming in here. Nice. Awesome. Awesome. Give me a couple of these. Split. Because we're going to put them here so we got a display for our computers. Look at them. Why do these computers not look like my computer at home? Some old style computers right there. Beautiful. All right, we have computers automated. That is awesome. With computers automated, do I want to get MAM stuff going or do I want to get my fuel generators going first? Because there are some MAM things I can definitely get going. I think until I plug my awesome sinks back in, which will like make my entire factory turn back on as things are getting thrown into getting eaten, the excess stuff getting eaten. I think I would like to, I kind of would like to check out some MAM stuff. I think there's some stuff I can unlock with computers going before I get into fuel generation. For fuel, you need water, so refactor my water stuff. No, I'm not going to work on water stuff yet. Let me, I want to see how many computers I need for some of the MAM stuff. Just random copper I have. To this guy. Copper. There. Extra rubber, cables. Anything else I don't really care about in here? Now we're using most of that other stuff. Okay. I don't know what you mean by refactor my water stuff. I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that. I'm assuming you mean something like get it set up for my fuel generation. I am going to do that soon. Soon, TM. But I do want to look at... I think there was a MAM thing that used computers that I wanted to look at. Under... Was it Caterium? Yeah, because supercomputers leads into something over here that somebody was telling me about. Oh man, I can get some more inventory slots if I just get... What is this one? High-speed connectors. I should get those real fast. I should be able to get that without too much trouble. I just need to go grab some of the... I need quick wire, cables, and those things that I'm making, whatever those things are called, that I just gave storage. So quick wire, cables, and those new things I just made. Refactor is a software development term. It means redoing something to make it better, more efficient. Ah. Okay. I don't think I need to do that with my water. There's quick wire over here. There's quick wire on the next floor up. Must be on the next floor up. And I don't have a jump pad there. I should put a jump pad on this side too so I can easily get up and down on both sides. Here's my quick wire. Nice. One more stack. Okay, didn't pick it up. And I love this. I love that I have copper sheets automated now. Even though they're being used up. Hopefully that's enough. I love that I have a place to come pick them up that's not a temporary thing like I had for a long time. I'm gonna take all these since they're backed up. I want to make sure I have plenty for this build we're about to do. How is it that you're so controversial yet so brave? I don't know what you're talking about, Plunder Pig. That was a non sequitur. So what is a non sequitur? That was also a comic, I think, for a while, right? Wasn't there a comic called Non Sequitur? What does non sequitur mean? So I need 50 high-speed connectors. Crap, can I even make these myself? I can. Okay, good. Oh, and I can only make 26. Which means I need even more quick-wire, apparently. That was a bad paraphrasing of an Eric Andre meme. Yeah, I don't know what that is either. Non sequitur is like just some like saying that doesn't mean anything, or what's up, Plunderbrick? How are you doing? Apparently, I need a whole lot of quick wire for these, so I made 26. I'm gonna need to make 24 more. I'm gonna need even more cables. It looks like more cables and quick wire. So if I do three more stacks of quick wire and then 24, 240, we'll go like 4 stacks of cable should be enough. Non sequitur means does not logically follow from. Okay, all right. Does not logically follow from. Intentionally obtuse statement that is meant to confuse. All right. Okay. Cables. Are cables on this row? Are cables... I thought this was plastic for a second. What's plastic doing over here? That's screws. The cables are not over here. Do I have... Yeah, we're fine on that stuff. Non sequitur is same as wrong conclusion. I don't know if that's a good description of it. You think of it as an intentionally obtuse statement. Okay. Okay. Can I drop a link to the meme explanation for your poor dude? For your poor dude. Sure, but I'm going to need to permit you. So let me permit you real quick, Admiral. What is that? All Access Pass 2019. Oh, is that an Overwatch League thing? Cool. Poor in the knowledge of this meme. Okay. So I need three more stacks. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to take one more. No, I'll have extra. A little extra to make some bigger cables if needed. There's my cables. One extra stack. And what else did I need? Oh yeah, some more motors, I think. Our motors over here. Yes. So I'm about to use up all my motors for this. So motors, stack. There. All right. Why would you say something so controversial yet so brave? So that's a meme. Eric Andre show. Okay, cool. All right. there's know your memes. Know your memes. Are you an Overwatch? You must be an Overwatch watcher. An Overwatch watcher, Admiral Polaris. I've not seen that little icon by your name before. That's cool. All right, Caterium. Give me my pockets. Oh wait, I just need to make the high-speed connectors. I need 50 of these. You don't know about wrong conclusion? A non sequitur is usually something like this. Hey Rand, you remember that conversation about my buddy? Do you also remember Kid Sister? Oh, and I also bought property on the moon last week. So it has nothing to do with what we were just talking about? Kind of like an aside or something, maybe? I've heard the non sequitur term many, many times, and I've always been a little confused by it because I was just like, I don't really know what this means. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that either, FRD Dot. You're not alone. The Eric Andre show, I don't know that show. Okay. 8, 9, and 50. Let's get some more pockets. Can I trade in these pockets for an extra body slot, by the way? No, you can't do that. All right, so only 50 more of those for supercomputers, but I also need AI limiters. I haven't got AI limiters going yet. Wow, apparently I need freaking high-speed connectors for all this stuff. So I guess high-speed connectors is another thing I'm gonna need to automate soon. All right, so we got computers going. Actually, once I get 50 computers, I can complete this final milestone. So what I think I want to do, it's going to take a little bit of time to get these computers going, I believe. Let me throw some of these guys in here. Let me fill in everything but the computers, and then I'm going to see about setting up for getting fuel generation going while we wait for computers to be made. So steel tubes and steel, what are these things called? Never can remember what these are called. Beams. So sort a couple extra of those. I need a lot of these guys. Okay, I need like 400. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 extra stack, and 100 of the heavy modular frames. Those are at the top. Thanks that you're not alone. You're welcome. I often feel there was like a Friends episode where Joey, there was some like product for, do your friends often say things that you don't understand? And it like Joey's like thinking of all these times when they're talking about something when he doesn't know what they're talking about and he's just nodding along. I feel like that's what's going on. Yeah, non sequitur. It's totally one of those because I totally know what that is. I agree. Yeah, that's basically what's happening right now. Let's see. So it's 100. We want to get 1 extra bit of a stack here. We'll split it. I think you're right though. Non sequitur is also single panel comic strip. Yes, I definitely remember those. Oh, I didn't look at how many computers do we have so far. Keep meaning to automate high-speed connectors, but until you're ready to do supercomputers, it's easier just to hand build them. All right, so how many computers we got so far? Not quite 50, so we'll wait. We'll wait on those. Your Wi-Fi is dying on you, Zoli. You'll be back tomorrow. All right, my friend. We'll see you later. Good luck to your Wi-Fi. It's the Encyclopedia episode with Penn. Yeah, with Penn from Penn and Teller. That's right. That's right. Oh, that's great. Where am I going? I'm going over here. You remember that episode? Yeah. Penn, not Ben. Penn. Penn from Penn and Teller, selling encyclopedias as like a door-to-door salesman thing. Okay. These guys. Beautiful. Okay, so now we just need the computers. So let's see what we need to do about fuel generators, because I know fuel generators are going to take computers to make. Actually, I can make a couple right now. I can make 3. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I'm going to need more pipes. Let me go more. I now have place for copper stuff. Let's go. Copper stuff is up on the next floor. Copper sheets. We'll need more piping for, I assume you'll need water plus whatever else to make the fuel stuff. There. All right, let's go start setting up for that. How much concrete do I have? Hardly any. Let me grab concrete so we can build foundations. You don't know why, but your Twitter feed's all about dragging friends? All about dragging friends? What does that mean, dragging friends? I do sometimes get on my Facebook, like, for some reason, I randomly get Seinfeld and Friends clips, which I don't mind, because I used to watch those shows and think they're hilarious, so don't mind it, but it is kind of funny that I just randomly get that. I wonder if they go by, like, age range. If you were in this age range, Facebook is going to show you this because they're just going to assume you watched it when you were in high school and college or something. Dragging equals hating and calling it names. Okay. Oh, your Twitter feed is about people who hate it. Oh, that hate Friends? Huh. I always loved Friends. Friends and Seinfeld were the two sitcoms I actually watched back when I actually watched TV years and years and years ago. In Twitch, in the stream, we teach brand new internet phrases. Because I'm old. I'm old, I don't know. I don't know all the memes and stuff. So old. So I'm going to need to set up probably a new area for this fuel generating thing. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? Let's first probably set up one fuel generator just to get an idea, or get one place, see what we're going to need for materials for it. Because this is like my oil refining area, and we actually would go directly from oil to... Will we pipe oil directly into this? Oil? No, you pipe fuel into this. So I think we're going to need to refine oil into fuel and then go directly to the generators, I believe is what we're going to need to do. Okay. Fuel generators are huge, like 2 by 2. Okay. All right. So let me get a new area set up here. This is going to be for refiners to get an idea what we're going to need for the fuel generators. Not exactly sure where I'm going to set them up. I have to set them up. Set them up. Okay. So I'm leaving a space in between these guys. So let's put one refinery. There. Is that right? No, these perfectly go on one space, so. Refinery. Be right there, I believe. That look good? That looks right. And so fuel is what we would want. Fuel. Which gives us polymer resin, which is what you were talking about, FRD dot, where we use polymer resin to make residual plastic with some water. Okay. So fuel, and it makes 40 fluid a minute. Is that right? Makes 40 fuel per minute. And then what does a fuel generator need? God, these things are huge. You are not lying. I just want to set one up I want to get the numbers so I know what we're working with here. Well, that was an interesting reflection glare. All right, let's just place one so I can get an idea. Holy shnikes, that's big. Okay. Wow, that sound. Holy crap, that was loud. Where's the input? All right. So you just put fuel in there. I don't know how much a minute it takes. You seem it comes from dragging through the mud, which is an old phrase. Oh, the whole dragging, hating it, calling names. You're exactly as old as I am. You just have no life. Okay. You build 33 of those on your power plant. 333 of these? That's crazy, man. How much fuel a minute does this use? Does anybody know? Like... Looks like I'm gonna have to plug it in just to find out. I wish it would tell me how much it would use a minute. Can I just do a Just a quick... This is not how we're going to set this up, but because I want to know numbers, because I need to know how many refineries I need. If I plug that in... if you remember, fuel was 15 a minute. We're gonna check it out real fast. This will create a couple extra things that we don't want that I'll have to just get rid of, that I can like flush it or whatever. I'm gonna do this just to figure it out, just to see numbers, because it should tell me. So this would be between this guy and the next one, so it'd be there. Okay, there we go. So that should put some fuel on here, and this should tell me, if I plug this in, how much power we're generating. 15 a minute, okay. And it gives me 150 megawatts. That's awesome. Okay, let me unplug all this, because this is not the build we want to do. But that just lets me know how that works. Okay. Alright, so 15 a minute. Shouldn't have actually got rid of the refinery, oh well. We create 40 fluid a minute, so one of these can supply 2 fuel generators plus a little bit more. That's a lot, actually. Holy crap. That's like 300 power just for each one of these guys. I'm gonna need... Yeah, that's definitely what I want. If you make turbo fuel, it's 4.5 a minute, so you have 333 times 150 megawatts of power. Wow. What is turbo fuel? Turbo fuel is compacted coal plus the fuel. So is it more efficient to use this compacted coal I'm making plus the fuel, turn it into turbo fuel, and then send that to the fuel generators? Because if it's more oil efficient, I think I'd want to do that. It is more efficient. It's an extra step. I definitely understand it's an extra step. But what that means I could do is I can get rid of all those generators, because that's where I'm using my compacted coal, and use my compacted coal for this instead. Okay. Alright, so this is going to be a pretty complicated build. I think we're up to the task. Alright. So basically what we would want to do is we would want to go from... First we have to make the fuel. We have residual polymer resin that we would go somewhere that I think becomes plastic. And then the fuel go to another refinery that creates turbo fuel. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have another tank set up here. This is, what is this called? Fluid buffer, industrial fluid buffer. Okay, wow, that's big. I think we only need a small fluid buffer here, I think. If I did like one of these for every 3 of these guys, we plug it in like right here. So this is where the fuel would go. Then we would go from fuel, add compacted coal, make turbo fuel, and then go to fuel generators, which I can get rid of a lot of that stuff for that. Just sink the resin first. I am going to have to figure out where the resin's going to go, though. This is going to be pretty complicated numbers. So it's going to make 30 resin a minute. I got to figure out numbers here for all this stuff first. How much resin a minute will we use in a refinery creating the residual plastic? That's the next question. That's wrong. Backwards. Refinery. think that's right, is it? Is that right? Let me see how much this hangs over. Yeah, I have that lined up perfectly. I want to do that same way. Yep, that's what I want. Residual plastic. We gotta add water. And it uses 60 per minute. Creates 30 per minute. So two refineries doing fuel supplies one refinery doing residual plastic. You like, now you have already 3 steps to handle and the math. What? Residual plastic, just add water. That's right. So, I think we can actually do a pretty decent little build here. You're doing fuel as well. These 2 residual plastic. I'm gonna have to. It's gonna be weird getting all these lines going, but these 2 together would create the the right amount of polymer resin that I need to add water. I'm gonna need some space here, so I'm probably gonna do like a walkway in between here or something. I'm gonna have piping coming in and out, and these guys here. How much oil do I have to use? I don't know. There's a lot of steps to this FRD dot. I haven't even looked at how much oil I need. There are definitely multiple steps to this. So my idea would be 30 a minute. 30 a minute. So my idea would be we bring this down below, we combine these 2. This. This. And then it goes into here. 60 a minute, only needs the 1. So we do that. So we'll do like a... You get like a guy here. Just to line up where I want it to be. You know what? I want to make a bottom floor here so I can better line things up. I think that's going to be a better way to do this. And save lag, okay. Okay, so that'll let us line up some dudes here. Okay, and if I did something like, can I put a merger on top of these, on top of this? No, I probably have to have a belt on it to do that. There. There. I really want these to come to 1. How can I make that happen? I want this to look better. How can I make this? What I need is 1 belt going straight between these guys to do that. So in order to do that, I need to do something like something right in the middle here. What's between these guys? This. This. Give me a second. I know I'm not checking chat here while I'm trying to get this set up. There's a new build, so we're kind of spitballing here. So we do that. Merge these guys. There we go, like that. And then this would supply into there. There we go. So that would be where our excess resin would go to create plastic whatever. You have done this 3 times. Thing to keep in mind with fuel refineries is there's no way to sink a liquid, so if your fuel isn't all being consumed by the fuel generators, you won't create as much plastic as you want. If you don't pack and sink overflow. Yeah, I definitely plan on doing the numbers like we've done on all our other builds, so I definitely plan on that. Alright, so that, and then we'd add, of course, water into this. So this would be a water tube coming in somewhere. So that would be inputting water. And those guys I'm going to go on top to go into the overflow thingy up there. I actually have a decent idea that if I'm creating extra fuel, what I want to do with it, because what I don't have right now is a way to create extra fuel for our jetpack. So I plan on using some of this, have one little side thing that gives me some extra fuel to work with. All right, so the idea here would be, I actually want this to go up a little bit. So if I did a stackable pole, kind of right in front of this guy. Can I go here to there? We put a junction there. It won't let me do it. All right, it's fine. And from there to there. And there we go. So 2 of these guys would supply enough residual plastic or polymer resin to create this residual plastic. And these would create enough fuel, 80 fuel per minute for, was it 15? Well, no, we would do, okay, so that's 80 fuel per minute. Now we need to turn that into turbo fuel. So I need to do another refinery for turbo fuel to see the numbers. It's a complicated build. All right. All right, so... And this residual plastic would go somewhere. So I would need a refinery. I think I want to go up to a 2nd level, kind of like I did over there. Who was it last week that was saying oil is super complicated? We are just scratching the surface of it right now, looks like. So my thought is this level here would be where we turn regular fuel into residual fuel. You know, I need to do the double. Ah, that's not what I meant to do. That is also not what I meant to do. This. Turn into turbo fuel here. I know this doesn't line up perfectly, but that's just because of this not being a ramp here because of this guy, this refinery, so. If you had some alter recipes on that, it's complex. It's like 9 steps for you. Wow, alternate recipes. Okay. So my thought was that this fuel would go into a refinery here. I would change that into residual, and I'm out of freaking steel pipes. Okay. All right, we'll continue this build when we come back. We hopefully have 50 computers now that I can finish my current milestone. If you have a pipe with full fuel going into a generator, will the generator use up all the fuel it can before any liquid is passed on to the next junction in the pipe? That's how you have yours set up. You still don't feel it works perfectly when your power consumption changes. Interesting question. Maybe FRD knows? Maybe. I need more steel pipes. Probably need other stuff too. Motors. I should grab some motors. Some more concrete. Concrete motors and steel pipes. Concrete motors and steel pipes. Steel pipes are on the bottom floor. Concrete's on the second floor. Motors are on the second or third floor. I need rotors. I'll grab some to have a full stack. Here. Steel pipes are down here. Three stacks of that. And what was the other thing? Concrete. Wait, I said motors too. Concrete and motors. Here's concrete. And then motors. Are you over here? I believe you are. I see ya. You can use the overflow method in this, like from fuel generator to fuel generator. So close to cycling time, although you're going to wear a brighter color today, black. Okay. Because old people complain they can't see you. Old people. That's right. God, old people, learn to see. Oh, God. All right, let's see what you got for me. Little cookie. Little cookie, what you got? Iron ore, great. Don't want it, but thank you. Just make sure input is enough for the fuel generator. For that amount of fuel generators, or you can create pipe load balancer. That's just a big mess of pipes. Okay. Got some random polymer resin. Let's throw that out of there. Actually, don't want that plastic either. Oh, computers. I wanted to see if I have my 50 computers. Computers are freaking slow, so hoping we have enough here to get this milestone done, which would be pretty awesome. That would be a GG cookie time if we got that milestone done too. Got it. Got it, man. Alrighty. Let's do this. We are moving on to milestone 7, or tech level 7, or whatever it is. Bam. Oh, pipes. Let's launch it. Monorail train technology. Boom. GG cookie time.
Milestone reached. A new set of buildings and vehicles needed for long-range transportation has been made available. In addition to built-in power conduction, rails-based transit ensures increased efficiency and reliability for both the transport of pioneers and cargo.
Transport of pioneers? Is that what I am? Am I a pioneer? He'll do a GG cycle time. Nice. It's not your fault that their old eyes can't see you in the shade. All right. Very nice, man. Very nice. So that should unlock. Oh, I need to actually get Space Elevator 3. How do I do that? How do you upgrade your space? Oh, I probably got to look at the my space elevator, which I disassembled, didn't I? Johnny 5, no disassemble. Space elevator. I don't have enough. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. I disassembled that a long time ago, and never rebuilt it because I used this space for making some whatchamacallits, computers actually. Let's throw some crap in here right now. So it's not sitting on the ground in this thing. Take all. Alright, so I need concrete and I need... I don't even have room for this stuff. Okay, I'm not going to worry about... We're not going to tier 7 yet. I wanted to look at what it required, but I just not even going to look at it right now. I will look at it at the end of the stream by the end of the stream for sure. Y'all remind me, I want to rebuild a space elevator. For now, I want to focus on this fuel generator stuff. Modular engines and automated control units. Is that what I need? Yeah, I don't even know what those are. Versatile frames. No, I don't think I have any of those things automated. Modular engines. I have engines. I don't have control. I don't think I have any of that stuff that you just said. Automated. I don't think. Alrighty, so I was gonna build, yes, another, it's not what I wanted to do. Okay, I wanted to build another refinery. Straight lined up with this guy to figure out turbo fuel. I believe that's right. Good. So this would be turbo fuel, which would take compacted coal and the fuel. 22.5 a minute. Now that's a very interesting number. Versatile frames you would have done for the last tier, but if you don't permanently automate them, you'll have to rebuild them. Are you talking about... I have modular frames and heavy modular frames. Is that what you're talking about? Maybe you're thinking of a different language, because I don't know what versatile frames are. I have heavy modular and modular. I have those, yes. Stephanie's been so slow and boring at work, she's going to leave now. That's right, 2 minutes ahead of time. Nice. 2 whole minutes. I assume you're talking about heavy modular frames, because I don't know what a versatile frame is. Alright. So, 22.5 fuel a minute. And we're creating 80 per minute. So 80 divided by 22.5 is what I need, like a little over. Wow, that actually will supply 4 of these guys. So I would need 4 refineries to use up all of that fuel. Is that right? 4? Say overclock one. It's a project part. Versatile frames are made out of modular frames and steel pipes. Okay. Versatile framework. Okay. You're off, MZez. All right. We'll see you later, my friend. Enjoy your cycling. I kind of don't want to do a 4th for a small amount. So what I'm probably going to do is overclock one of these guys to use up the amount of fuel we need. And compacted coal, we need 15 per minute. We're making plenty of compacted coal. I'm basically basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap over compacted coal being used in those coal generators. Supply them into the turbo fuel, I think is what I'd like to do. We're going to make a swap here. I should be using skinny guys here, shouldn't I? Yeah, should be fine for now. Turbo fuel, okay. Okay. So 22.5 a minute. 3.5. So if I did what is 0.55 divided by 3? Like if I did, well, actually I want to just have one of these overclock, not use an overclock thing on each one of them. That would be wasteful on these guys. So I would want to use 22.5 times 2 would be 45. Hold on a sec. How much? There's these fractional things here. So I'm creating 80 a minute. 22.5 times 3 is 67.5. So I need one making an extra, using an extra 80 minus 76.5, which is what, 12.5. So I need one of these guys using an extra 12.5. 22.5 plus 12.5 would be 35. So I need one of these. Oh, God. 35. What percentage over 100% would make this use 33 fuel a minute? I don't know. I can't even think. Let's overclock this at 150%. 150 times 22.5. Let's see what that is. 22.5 times 1.5. 33.75. Okay, so that should, with this overclocking, that should use all of the fuel we're making from those two guys. This is some interesting math here. All right. And then this would supply 18.8 times 2, 37.6 plus 28.13. 37.6 plus 28.13, was that right? 28.13. So that would create 65.73 turbo fuel per minute. I need to write that down. Oh, these numbers here. 65.73 turbo fuel a minute will be created by this. So that will supply for a number of fuel generators. I don't know how many yet because I don't know how much turbo fuel. I think FRD may have told me, but I'm going to have to figure that out. Basically, the third set of project parts requires the use of all the previous project parts as components plus other stuff. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Well, so we're about to have to break some stuff down, but if I break some stuff down, I need to make sure my power generation is not getting messed up. Alright, so let's start with this basic, and when I say basic, this is not very basic. I want to get this build going so I can figure out how much oil I need for this. Currently, we're doing well on power, so if I get rid of some power, things shouldn't break yet. 4.5 a minute per turbo generator. Okay, so... Whoops. 65.73 divided by 4.5. So it looks like 15 generators can be supplied by that. 15 fuel generators, I believe, which is, holy crap, that's a lot of fuel generators. 14.6 fuel generators. A little goes a long way, yeah. You're going to turbo fuel, it's great stuff, but it's a complicated build. You only need like 4 a minute in a fuel generator. Yeah, 4.5 a minute. So it's looking like we're going to get a lot of power, which is what I want, and which is what I need, because I think I'm going to like destroy this entire build. I don't want all this stuff here. We're going to use the compacted coal for turbo fuel. So this is what we're going to set up. Let's do it. Hey, what's up, Ramses? Turbo fuel is worth the hassle. So how much oil do I need a minute? I need 60 times 2. So I need 120 oil a minute. Is going to supply enough turbo fuel for 15 generators, fuel generators worth of power, which is 15 times 150 watts, 2,000 power, which is about what we're using right now. Okay, so I need to get extra fuel over here. Extra oil. So currently, how much oil am I piping? So I'm curious if I can use my same thing here. So I think I'm doing 240 to supply what we're doing. I probably should do. I don't want to, but I think I should have a second oil line that's separate for power and plastic here. You got a promotion? Nice, Ramses. Grats. That's awesome. So I think we set up a second oil line. So we have a dedicated oil line just supplying oil for our power. So that's going to be a lot. Copper sheets. So let's use up what we got. And you know what? I'm probably going to do this same setup where I'm going to be piping this in. That's awesome. A promotion is super cool. Although I don't think I'm currently using up all that we're creating right here. How much oil am I currently using? Let me check. 30 a minute. 30 a minute. Are all these 30 a minute? Plastic. Plastics 30 a minute. Rubber's 30 a minute. So I currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 30. Is that 240? I'm currently using 240 a minute. These pipes can handle 300 a minute. So if I go one more pipe, that'll be exactly 300 a minute, which is exactly what this pipeline can handle. So I want 360 per minute of oil, and I want this pipeline to be completely filled and go into there, and then start a second pipeline into here, if I'm doing the math right. So let's do that. So we're going to start a second pipeline starting here, and then when we continue our refining going that way, we can math out how much oil we need for that. So this is going to be a fluid buffer here. I guess it doesn't matter which way these face. Either way, in or out is fine, I think. Okay. That's awesome. You got a promotion, my friend. Hopefully that means more money and lots of other good stuff. I hope for you. All right, so let me figure out where this is going to be. So it'd be like here. I think I want it as tall as possible there, yeah. Separating is a good idea. You try like hell to keep your item production separate from power production. It gets too spicy. Well, I think my oil supply, I'm going to have one of my fuel generators be plugged into this just because the numbers work out with how much oil I'm currently using and can pipe. I'm going to need a second, definitely going to need a second oil pipeline eventually anyway, so I'm going to get it started. But I want to maximize using this pipe, which can do 300 a minute, which is what I want to produce for this line, and we'll use it all up, basically. So that's what we'll do. I'm going to fill up this pipe to 300 a minute, and then I'm going to start a second pipeline of oil. And that will start our next line of refineries, basically. Now you can pay for all those drugs and hookers. Couldn't pay for them before? Did you stiff them, or what'd you do before? I mean, congratulations on being able to pay for that. Okay, what I need is a wall thing here, I think is what I did before. Need a wall. Okay, this. Will you let me put a wall on this, please? Okay, that'll work. And then a wall. Pipe, I have a wall pipe support, don't I? That I did. Organization, logistics, pipeline walls, pole support. So right in the middle. There. Should allow me to do this. To there. And this to the ground. Over this way. I can turn it there. Nope, not quite like that. Can't tell where it'll be straight. About like that. Something like that. Okay, we'll go with that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that wall. Get rid of that support. Okay, there we go. Same pay, double the work. I hope that's not the promotion you got. You can't do it 100% because the recipes always have byproducts to deal with, but you just straight up scrap a lot of it unless you need it in the fuel chains. Yeah. With alternate recipes, you can make all the power you'll ever need off a simple pure oil node. Nice. Before you had to choose only one of it a day, now both every day. All right, so let's get our second oil line started. So I'm going to need stackable poles. My God, why? When will this pole be able to be stackable poles? That's, I guess there's the whole problem of the angle of them. That might be an issue with that. My suggested idea, but whatever. Okay, so we're going to do that. And we're going to just start putting these all along here. There. There. This would be so much easier if this pole right here was just a stackable pole I could stack on top of. This, I feel like that just should be the way it is. Now I got these stupid overlapping lines because I can't do that. You know what? I think I got rid of a stackable thing, so let's check and make sure. That'll reach. Let me make sure this reaches. Too long. That's what I was afraid of. Okay, where are you? About right here. If that connects. Alright, that one fits. Okay. Yeah, I got rid of a bunch of these lines, so now I don't know how long they need to be. I gotta guesstimate. Place them to make sure that I'm not going too long here. Okay. Oh god, my OCD is tingling. That pipe isn't straight. While you play this game, get to this point and let me know if your OCD is still tingling, because my OCD used to hate it too, but they need better tools for this stuff if they want it to look better. It's too long, damn it. They need the poles that you create without stackable poles to be stackable. That they just need it to be that way. Until it's that way, I can't let it bother me because it's just too much of a hassle to make it actually be perfect. Hank Hill, that pipe ain't right. That pipe just ain't right. Well, Hank, you build your own pipes. I'm going to just probably get rid of all these... Well, I'm not going to get rid of these support guys because who knows, I might need to do a third line on top. So these are all just going to... They're going to clip through. There's nothing I can do about it. They're going to clip through and I'm going to not let it bother me because it's just the way the stackable things work. Not the best. That needs... I think stackable poles just need a change. They need to fix... They need them to be able to snap to things. If stackable poles can't snap... It makes it so much harder to make things organized or efficient or whatever you want to say. You're now going to cook something and get some nice cream. That, though, I will not allow. Some nice cream. Sounds nice. Nice cream sounds nice. There. Until stackable poles can actually stack on the stationary poles, I'm not gonna let the clipping of the poles bug me. Really? Really? Like, really is a foot too short? You can't make one extra slightly longer pole? Frickin' frick. Frickin' frick. There we go. Could build liquid trains instead. I just unlocked trains, and I have a feeling they are not simple to put together, so I am not going to make that build right now. I have an idea. I have a feeling. I got a feeling that trains are a very, very extensive project that I'm not ready to commit to yet. Since right now I'm just trying to get power. Just trying to get the fuel generators going. That's my only goal here. All right, that fits. I'm just out of copper things. Okay, let me go see how much oil we are currently producing. Because I'm probably going to be doing some overclocking here. Because I want this to be a full 300 a minute that we're piping through here. Peanut butter, banana ice cream you made a few days back. Wow, you made that, huh? Very tasty and vegan because you're lactose intolerant. Awesome. I am also lactose intolerant, or at least slightly. So if you made some chocolate ice cream of that type, I would dig into that. Sounds awesome. Although I don't know if chocolate stuff is vegan, right? Because chocolates are plants. Chocolate comes from plants. As long as it's not milk chocolate, I guess, which would be from cows. All right, so how much are we doing here? We are currently doing 120 and 120. So that is currently 240. So I want to go to 300. So if I add 60, that's 180 plus 120 is 300. So that will give me the 300 I need to completely fill that pipe and do what we want it to do. So that's good. So the next thing we would do would be create a level 2 thing at this impure crude oil. A oil extractor. And this is going to go to our next pipe. Okay. And this guy is going to start at 60. I'm going to go ahead and overclock it once. Because 60 is just enough for the one guy we're doing. So I'm going to overclock it once. To give me a 90. So I'll be able to add... Will I be able to add one more with that? Yeah, that's not very much. Let me overclock it twice. So I can at least get 120 from this guy. The best things to overclock are your source nodes, so 120 a minute. I think that will be enough to give me one extra refinery's worth of fuel, although with how much fuel we're creating, we're probably not going to need any more power or fuel for a while for oil for fuel. All right, so we need to finish the second line, which is take a bunch more copper sheets. So let's go grab those. Dark ones are usually vegan. Dark what's? Dark chocolates? Dark chocolate stuff is vegan? I don't know. I don't know if I could ever... I'm pretty sure I could never do the vegan thing. God, I don't even like to eat fruits and vegetables because of taste. So I probably, and I like meat too much, but I just probably, why did I do this here? I don't think I could ever do the vegan thing. Even just vegetarian thing, I don't think I'd be able to do. I like meat too much and I'm too picky of an eater and don't like fruits and vegetables like at all. That's what I meant to do right there. Okay. Go. All right, we need a bunch of copper sheets. Okay. Yeah, OCD for you right there. OCD. It's just... I say one simple change, but this thing right here, this just needs to be a thing that you can stack on top of. Even if they just made it so that, even if they didn't make it that this bottom one wasn't a stackable pole, but you could snap a snappable pole to this. That would make it so much better. Then you could stack pipes and conveyor lines on top of each other, and it wouldn't be this stupid mess that you have to do every time you do one pole and want to stack on top of it. You don't even have enough for that. Okay. You thought so too. Oh, you're talking about being vegan. You thought so too, but it's not that bad. You can't do vegetarian for some reason, but vegan is simpler. How is vegan simpler than vegetarian? Isn't vegan just vegetarian with more restrictions? Stackable poles should just snap onto any belt or conveyor, period. Belt or pipe. I mean, I agree. If they could just stack onto the belt, that would work too. Onto the belt or pipe, that would work too. And that's another good idea. Basically, stackables, you shouldn't have to place a stackable to put it on a belt. If it just snapped to the belt or the pipe, that would fix the issue too. So that's probably the simplest way to fix it, actually. Just works better for you to be vegan instead of vegetarian? Okay, alright, well that's cool. That's very cool. Let me make the, since I just emptied out a bunch of inventory space, let me actually make the space elevator now. So concrete, poles, iron plates, and 1,500 copper wire. Most of the basic materials here. So basic. That. And then these guys. And then concrete and something else. What was the other thing? Copper wire, which should be up here near the concrete, I believe. That should be good for now. And copper wire, where are you at? Where are you at? There you at. 1, 2, 3. And an extra stack. There we go. Click the little plus and it adds the items to your to-do list. You always forget it's there until you're watching someone else play. Oh. Where is the little... I guess it's in this. That guy? Okay. Speaking of, did I not get enough of something? I didn't get enough of the iron rods. Okay. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Okay, a little bit. I didn't grab copper sheet. You know, I'm gonna have to come back for copper sheets anyway, so that's fine. There, because I'm about to use up all those. Alright, so we're about to see what the next thing Nick takes from the space elevator here. Should be able to fit it in here, I believe. It was here before. Whoa. What was that? Why'd you get elevated? What the hell? I see the red over there. Okay, that should be good. Is that... It's actually that storage container right there. Okay, floor's too steep. Wait till it says floor's too steep is gone now. Encroaching clearance. I wonder if it's my tubes there, actually. I might need to move this over. Let me see here. I don't want to break this down because there's a bunch of crap in it. I'm going to break this down. And something's going to fall on the ground. What is it? Just that box. Okay, so let me throw something in here while I get this built, and then I can move that other thing around. So throw this in there. I'm going to pick this box up. Yeah, the storage container. It was a storage container and this thing on the other side, so... Space elevator. Alright, this should allow me to do this. Okay, here we go. Okay, so there's the storage thing. Let's go about right there. Okay. There's that guy. You're going to take a while. And then now I should be able to build my hub right next to it. Thought the engines would be right by where this thing is, so... That sound. Nice little siren thing. There. There we go. Now I got access to both of these. I like it. Okay. Open that. Just get all these exclamation points to go away. Okay. Alright, so we need... Oh, I actually... Yes, I do have versatile frameworks. I do have those. I don't have modular engines or adaptive control units, though. I'm pretty sure I had the versatile frameworks. I think that's one of the first things I got going. I need 2,500 of these. Let me actually get those, because that's just going to take multiple trips if I don't get it done now. So 2,500 versatile frameworks. Actually, I made those and I'm not using them for anything, so it's probably been full for years over here. You love watching the space elevator get built and the cable coming down? Yeah, I watched it the first time, so I guess I should have watched it again, but it is cool. It's cool. 1,500 is... no, what was it? 20... Okay, just take all, I guess. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700. This is going to take many trips. This is going to take many trips. Oh, I got smart plating, yeah, and the smart plating is going to be completely filled, too. So I assume those will be used for some other things later. It's funny that I automated those even though I'm not really using them for anything. Okay, that did... How many did that do? That did a third of them, almost. It's going to take some trips here. The smart plating plus automated wiring. I have automated wiring as well. Another thing I'm not using. But I did automate it. It looks like I have the prerequisites for some of the stuff I need to make. I just haven't made them yet. Let's do it here. Store all. I mean, take all. Okay, good. Control click. Oh, can I control click in that screen? Okay. Thank you, Burble. Burble? Motors, smart plates, and rubber make modular engines. Okay. Alright. Control click. Hey, there we go. Alright, so two more trips. What's up, FP Kevy? How are you doing? Need smart plating as a component for one of the next parts. Cool. Well, I'm not gonna work on that stuff yet, but that's good to know that I have the components for a lot of these guys. There. Take all. After I do this, I need to remember I need to get a whole bunch of copper sheets, because that's what I actually came back here for, was to get copper sheets to get the oil line set up for our fuel generating refinery suppliers. Control click. Alright, so I need 2 more of those guys, and then we'll grab our copper sheets. Do I have other stuff that I need? I actually don't have any concrete, so I need to get concrete. I'm actually almost out of encased industrial beams. Okay, so only need 100 more of these guys, I believe. 1, 2. Concrete. Give me that. And then copper sheets, and what did I say I needed? Do I need cables? I'm doing pretty good. Copper wire. I got that. Okay. Yep, see, there's my smart cabling, or what is that called? Advanced wiring there. Ah, these are what I need. Stack of those guys. I have motors. Did I use a bunch of motors? I did use a bunch of motors for the refineries we're making, probably. Okay. Alright. And then the copper sheets are up here. I think I've got all the prerequisites covered if you kept the previous project parts automated, so you just throw it all in containers and feed it manufacture easy. I will definitely be doing that soon. I'm gonna take a stack of computers here. And these guys, I have a bunch of you, don't I? Yeah, I don't need all these. Let's get those in there. Oh, I'm using my copper sheets though. I'm using my copper sheets about as fast as I'm producing. Oh wait, no, this is... No, okay. I guess some of them are going in there. But I am using a decent amount of my copper sheets, so let's grab those. Unless something else here is full. No. Alright, that's probably enough copper sheets. Let me just check. Yeah, I'm using them about as fast as I'm creating them since I did the math on them. I maybe should have added one extra producer. Here, there's some. I wasn't planning on using this as my copper sheet thing that I was going to pull from. So I might actually want to increase my copper production by a little and get some more of those going. No real reason to permanently automate these parts until they add more tiers. I do with the tube in the mall area. Maybe remove ingots from inventory. Yes, I actually do want to remove those ingots. I don't know tube and... Oh, you mean a tube to get back up and down? Well, I have jump pads for that. I just need to put them on the other side. I just haven't set that up yet. Okay, get rid of those guys. Okay, that's fine. I don't need... Oh, crap, nope. Crap, I do need those. Give me those. Modular frames, nope. Okay. Alright. Oh, no, one of them got... Oh, they got it. I need one modular. Frickin' hell. Okay, it's fine. It's like, why do I have these modular frames? It's what I came back here to get, and I was just getting the other stuff I needed. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Okay, so... 49... 50. There we go. I need those 100. There we go. Think you only build exactly as many copper sheets as you needed for circuit boards? You could overclock that a copper node more and build one or two extra. That's what I'm thinking I'm going to do, Factoid. I don't need to do this second. Maybe after I get the fuel generators, if I remember it, I'll do that. There we go. All right, so we got versatile frameworks. Versatile frameworks going there. All right, so let's go get our fuel generation supplied with oil. And then maybe actually get our fuel generators created. Yeah, the copper node that I got on, I don't think I overclocked it at all, did I? I did overclock, I think, one of my smelters, though. I probably need to add an extra smelter or two. But yeah, that'll be something I will probably do just to have more. Because there are times when we use lots of copper sheets. Basically, anytime we're doing any liquid stuff. And also, I think the hyper tubes take copper sheets, so it'd be a good idea to overproduce those by a decent amount. Okay. Alrighty, let's get this pipe going here. Also need to get whatchamacallits, the pumps on these guys at regular intervals. Hopefully I can just copy where I have them on this previous line to get a good pump coverage or whatever it is. Head, what is it called? Head lift or something. Ooh. Hypertubes don't use a lot if you build airports. Well, you know, I might have the power to actually do these airports, as you're calling them, once I get these fuel generators going. You go through a fair few rotors. It's funny that you call it an airport, which is basically a bunch of, what is it, hypertube entrances that launch you through at a really high speed. The video I watched, the guy's like, I'm not sure if they're gonna nerf this. So, but it's really fun. So, hopefully they don't nerf this thing that you're doing. It's about here. Here. There. There we go. And this one will go through the wall. That freaking pump is in the way. Blocking line of sight. Okay, that guy too. That guy, okay, good. Alright, I'm gonna skip that one because hopefully this will fit here. Damn, okay. Guy to that guy to that guy. You stole that from I'm Kibitz? I think that's the video I watched. If you were the one that told me about it and show me a video, that's probably the video I watched on the whole launching using hypertube entrances thing. That one I can go there, that's fine. Prepare to die while building those. You did? You died while building those? How did you die? Did you like get sucked in and get thrown really far, or what? Do not be surprised if they get nerfed, but if they do, you're getting a mod that restores it. Too much fun. You nerf it, I'll mod it. Don't test me. Who's the creators of this game? I was gonna say Clay, but that's auction not included. Don't test me, devs of Satisfactory. Is that right? Yep, that's right. Okay. Need to try where you land. Oh, shooting yourself out from map a few times. Oh, so, and if you go off the map, that's like... You can't recover that, right? You probably can't fly back far enough to recover that. With one jetpack charge or whatever it is. Why you do this to me, game? Why you do this? Okay. Almost there, stay on target. Almost there, stay on target. Okay. Coffee Stain. Such a weird name for a game development company, I feel like. Coffee Stain. But they've done a bunch of... Haven't they done a bunch of good games? Like, I thought there was something besides Satisfactory that I've heard of that they did. It was also a really well-known game. Alright, so we're plugging into this guy. So now I can just do this. Don't need to use the stackable anymore. You'll die if you go off the map or from fall damage. You didn't have your jetpack on while you were building and got stuck in the tube accidentally. It didn't throw you that far, but you went too high in the air and died from fall damage. Funny. Alrighty, there we go. Alright, so we're pumping crude oil out, 120 a minute. I'm just gonna copy where I put the guys here. Alright, so power that guy. Okay, so not too much there. We'll go to wherever the next guy is. Next pump for the next guy. Okay. Goat Simulator is from Coffee Stain. I have heard of Goat Simulator. I've never played that one. I have heard of that. Okay. Coffee Stain Studios is the full name. They also did Goat Simulator and Sanctum. Sanctum, I think, is the one that I recognized and possibly played. Might have played that one. Okay, do I have a pump over here? I don't. So I'm going to assume... Okay, that one does not have... Well, I was checking the other one. I'm going to take it a bit to get through here. Let me see where the next pump is on the bottom one so I can... copy that placement and hope that works. I'll do a little before because I had to go a little higher. If I do that, I won't know head lift until oil gets in here, so I need to make sure oil is getting to here from my other dudes. I guess I can tell that if this thing is moving. Oh, there's a little oil in there. Okay. Okay, so it's filling. Flow rate's low. I don't know if that's just because it's going to take it a while for it to fill all the way up. If I check the head lift on the one that I just made, once the oil gets to it, I think I'll be able to tell if I need another pump in between. My pipe clipping makes your eyes bleed. Sorry, FB Kevy. Sorry. But until stackable poles are better, I'm not going to fix it. I'll be honest. Until they fix stackable poles being as annoying as they are to set up, I'm not fixing it. Sanctum is an FPS tower defense game. Yes, I am 95% sure I played that game. And really like that game. Yeah, I know I was looking at the bottom ones for a while. Silly Hat Man, you're right. Okay. Here we go. Now they're starting to get oil in there, so I should see this. Very little head lift. I might not even need the pump there. What about this one? This one does have a lot of head lift. Just don't have much. I feel like I might actually need a pump earlier than this. Oh, okay, it's kind of working. I'll continue the same thing. We'll see if we're getting oil up here. Not yet. When you first start up these things, it always takes a while for it to really get going. Okay, there we go. We're getting some oil. Which should, with these things filling up with oil, I feel like the head lift on this pump should be starting to go up to show that it's doing its thing. Yeah, there we go. Get 10 meters of head lift for free from the extractor. Okay. Well, it's so hard to measure, especially when you're going a long distance, that I just kind of eyeball it and estimate it, and if the liquid gets there, then I'm fine with it. Yes, that's good. If you're going downhill, you don't need any pumps. Head lift doesn't stack. Okay. Good to know. Yes, I know this clipping is horrible, but you know what? I can't be bothered. Can't be bothered. One day they'll make it so that stackable pipes aren't a pain in the ass. But currently, stackable stuff is all a pain in the ass, so I'm just not gonna mess with it. Okay, where are you plugged in? Over here. Okay, you're full, and you're still waiting. I'm gonna get all of them set up, and then we'll kind of backtrack and make sure the oil's flowing. That one probably isn't needed because, but I mean, it goes up here and then it goes down. You know, it's hard to tell. I don't know. I almost wish there was a clearer way to know how much head lift you need. And I did one pump at the bottom here, and I believe that worked fine for that, so... And where's a power line I can pull off of over here? That one's full. This one's got an available thing. Okay. All right. So let's backtrack and see if our oil is flowing. See if our oil is flowing. So I'm looking for the top little, whatever this thing is called. Pump thing. I don't know. Bladder? I don't know what that top thing is. Go back until I see one that's moving. To know that there's oil in the thing. You build walls next to pipes. Locate where you need to build pump. 20 meters head lift is max per pump. Yeah, but you're way more organized than I am. And I am not building walls all the way out here. So, pressure rings. Okay. Okay, so it's flowing. What I am interested in is I want to see those things start animating, because that's kind of cool. They were like close together and not moving at first. I want to see one activate here. Show off Coffee Stain's animation of pressure rings starting up. I assume they're like spread out and then open from what it looks like. Oh, that's cool. Look at it. It like slowly opens and inflates. So is that based on how much flow rate you have? So the higher the flow rate, the more they expand, I guess. Well, that's pretty awesome, actually. I didn't. So I'm guessing the larger the amount of the flow rate, the more that expands to. That's pretty. Or maybe it's the amount of pressure, since they're called pressure rings. It's a way to visually tell your pipe is working. That is cool. They gradually get bigger as the pressure increases. That's really cool. So like this one's going kind of up and down as the pressure increases and decreases. That is pretty cool. You can press P to go into photo mode and use scroll wheel to zoom. Oh, that's cool. All right, so that's filling up, so I should see this one start activating soon. This is just kind of a waiting game, but I want to make sure that I'm getting oil for this, for the build we're about to do. Very cool. All right, so I'm going to go back to building what we were building to see if we can get all the numbers set up here for this. Alrighty, so that's going to supply... So the second pipe that we just added is going to supply this guy, which is using 60 a minute. And for what I'm supplying, I can supply one more of these refineries with oil currently with what we have coming in. So if you'd love to see binoculars in this game, that would be pretty cool. Alrighty. Did I set up a pump there? I did. You know what? Let's do that just to make sure. A little extra power, but definitely something that will probably be needed eventually if I saturate this pipe like I did my previous one. Okay. Actually, I'm not going to do that because I want this to be there. There. And then go to further refineries we're going to do, which would be somewhere over here. Actually get that set up. Because I will definitely be expanding this eventually for more refining, for more oil stuff. Although I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep going this way with my pipes going like that. I might have to lower those pipes, but it's fine. That's future Rand's problem. And he can suck it. Alright, so that'll be there, so it'll be in between here, so it'll be this middle guy here. And then now we'll place Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do one that's dedicated for this pump. So this is not going to work. So there. And then here, I believe. Or I could build up. Yeah, I could build up kind of like I did over there. I might end up doing that too. We got space to work with there. All right, so this is creating the stuff here. We're gonna have some backup, but that's okay because we're not using any of these materials yet. So that guy's going, which means our secondary fuel line is flowing. Beautiful. Okay, so what we were working on was... I don't have the polymer resin... Oh, actually I do have this set up, don't I? I just need to power this. Okay. And I have that extra power line I just set up over here. We can have this guy go over here. There. So that guy. I'm gonna start creating residual plastic once I get water plugged in. So I actually need to plug in water to this guy. And then this will increase my plastic production by 20, which is still not quite enough for the computer stuff, but that's okay. You know what? I am not going to be using those coal generators soon, so I can actually use the water that those guys are doing. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to pull off from the furthest guy down here. So let me find out where this goes, because I'm gonna deconstruct all this once I get fuel generators, because a lot of these coal generators are just not going to be needed, which I'm very happy about because I don't want to be using them. Okay. So I'm going to grab right off of here. Right after the pump. And I'm going to need to like sneak it underneath over here, I believe. If I can do that. Can I sneak you underneath here? Alright, this is going to do some more clipping. Look away. OCD people, look away. We're clipping through here. See how far this goes. Goes to there. Okay. Yeah, it's going to go over that splitter. There. And I'm out of copper pipes. Frickin' hell. Copper sheets again. Okay. More clipping for to wins. That's right. Alright. Do I want to get the copper sheets increased now? No, hopefully I'll have enough to do the rest of what I'm going to be doing. Hopefully. I might just manually make some of my own. I have a bunch of copper. I just grab a bunch of copper off of one of these things and make a bunch of copper sheets myself. In the meantime, I'm always picking on poor Future Rand. I know. Future Rand's probably hates Pat's Rand. I'll be honest. He probably thinks Pat's Rand's just a jerk. Am I using all my copper ore? I mean, I have all sorts of copper ore all over the map, so no. But I'm using all of the copper ore that I'm currently mining, pretty much. Because from the beginning of this playthrough, I have done the math such that oh, I guess I can't smelt myself. Oh wait, that's iron ore, not copper ore. I've done the math such that I am not oversupplying anything, basically. Really cool look is to use curved foundation pieces to make pipe trenches, then lay glass foundation on top so you can walk over the top of your pipes. I've seen that build and that does look really cool. I haven't planned my build well enough to do that, sadly. Maybe at some point I will do that for Like if I use a train station thing, probably the place where the pipes come into the train station, come in and out of the train station, I would do something like that. But since these pipes are just kind of out in that area where I'm just doing a makeshift power plant out there, I've done a good job of planning out my main factory, but everything outside of my factory, I haven't organized super well. So that's just going to be how this world is going to be for me. You only do it inside your refineries. Well, when I started my refinery, I didn't expect that to be as big as it's become, and it's just going to get bigger, so I'm probably not going to do that. Maybe one day I will want to get it organized, but I'll be honest, when I play games like this, I often... Spaghetti and organization... There's often a lot of spaghetti and a lot less organization than a lot of other people who play these games, probably. So... Spaghetti's a real problem with me in games like this. See my Factorio builds. Refining gets absolutely ginormous, yeah. And I had no idea because it's new. With all the liquid stuff, it's all new, so I had no idea how crazy big it would get. Okay, let me go grab some more while I'm over here. Grab some more copper sheets. Almost time for my last break. So let's get the stuff we're working on plugged in, and then we'll take the last break. I'm hoping, yeah, we're basically using up our copper sheets as we produce them because of the math that I did. So it's good, but it's also bad because I actually need extras. So yeah, after I get this fuel generator set up, I'm going to increase my copper sheet production because I just need more. Here's a crazy big build, 222 fuel generator build. Wow. Is that your build? FRD dot? You have some crazy builds, I gotta say. Looks awesome. They said they're not done with pipes yet, so you fully expect Update 4 will break all of your refining setups if they don't just straight up break saves and force everyone to start over. Yeah. That's yours. You know how to organize, FRD dot. That is, you have a strength that I do not have, so well done on that. Looks really good. I want to at least get things flowing to places so things aren't backing up too much here. But I'm probably gonna need to take my break before I get this full first setup of fuel generators. Well, I mean, what did I say? 15 fuel generators is what these two oil things are gonna supply with turbo fuel. So. Okay, and I probably need a pump here. I'm gonna just say that yes, we probably will. So let's go ahead and do it. Your wet iron build pipes 7 times 300 cubic meters of water to roof was not fun. Wow. May not have been fun, but it looks incredible. Your builds sure do look cool. Alright, so that should supply water for residual plastic, which we are making. So let's... Does that make anything else, or is it just the plastic? That's just the plastic. Perfect. So I just need to have this merge onto my plastic line, and this will be fine. Which I got a thing right over there. Almost like I planned it. There we go. So there's some extra plastic for our computers, which is good. Still not up to how many we need, but we're slowly increasing that. Okay. So there's that. So that is using up the residual plastic. Or using up the polymer resin. That's using up the polymer resin. Creating the fuel. We now need to pipe the fuel to these 3 guys and compacted coal. So that's the next part of the build. I'm going to take my final break of the day. Sam Stretchy's Restroom. Thank you all so much for watching. If there's anybody new to the stream, please hit the follow. Hope you are enjoying the Satisfactory. We're getting some really good stuff done today. I'm enjoying today. I'm definitely enjoying what we're getting done today. And when we come back, we will hopefully get fuel generators online and have some crazy power. So, Rock, quick 6-second word of ads. I'll see you in a second, my friends.